Hi, and welcome to another episode of What Good Influence Looks Like. To bring you the latest on good influence, we are constantly keeping an eye on the latest academic research. And last year, a big paper dropped in the Journal of American Marketing Association, studying influencer marketing effectiveness. Today's episode is a deep dive into this paper and the findings from this research. The researchers studied campaigns from 861 brands across over 5,000 influencer marketing posts, and their goal was to find out what impacts effectiveness and also look at the cost of campaigns. They looked at effectiveness and how much it impacted engagement. They studied comments on posts and the amount posts were shared, avoiding vanity metrics of just likes. So what did they find? The first big finding was something we are very aware of in the world of influencer marketing, that more is not always better. And the results were an inverse U-shape, meaning too little is bad and too much is bad, and there's an optimal sweet spot in the middle. The results showed that influencers who were posting too frequently had a negative impact on effectiveness for marketing messages. But on the flip side, if they were not posting enough, results were impacted too, as their followers were not building relationships and trusted connections. The second result showed that follower brand fit also had a similar rule. Too much fit diminished the impact of the post, and not enough follower fit meant the post was irrelevant to them. The goal is to find influencers who have relevance and are able to introduce new products to their followers that may not have heard about. The researchers concluded if an influencer instead posts novel marketing information with some unmatched elements, it may break the monotony and draw followers' attention. Additionally, post positivity also showed more is not always better. The researchers found that posts with too much positivity were not as effective. A moderately positive post that included some negative comments offered greater content value, but still allowed for some perceptions of discernment. We need to encourage influencers to be authentic, and when we review their content, give them freedom that it doesn't have to all be positive. On the flip side, with content originality, more is better. Working with influencers who are able to create original content has a big impact on effectiveness. The researchers concluded that original influencers use personalized methods to show how the product fits into their everyday lives. This is why giving influencers a brief, but leaving it to them to create the content that is personal to them and bring their own creative originality is key. And finally, something important to brands: brand salience. The researchers found more is better. The greater the brand salience, the more effective the content became in driving engagement. This goes a little against what some conventional wisdom believe and shows us that influencers' followers are keen to know more about the brand, and making it an undeniable feature of the post will be important. Research such as this paper give us hard evidence on what good influence looks like and the best way to construct campaigns. Influencer marketing is part science and part art through creativity, and it's important to show how to do the dance between the two that brings the magic of impactful campaigns.